The wait is finally reaching a boiling point, and the air in the Canon community hasn't been this thick with anticipation since the original R7 broke the mold years ago. For every wildlife photographer, every sports enthusiast, and every hybrid creator who has felt the limitations of the current crop sensor market, something massive is looming on the horizon. We are talking about a machine that doesn't just iterate, it seeks to dominate. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more tech updates. As we peel back the layers of the latest leaks, FCC filings, and supply chain whispers surfacing in early 2026, a picture is emerging of the Canon EOS R7 Mark II, a camera that is rumored to not just bridge the gap between APS-C and full frame, but to potentially render that gap irrelevant for a huge segment of the professional market. The core of this revolution starts with the sensor. While the original R7 was no slouch with its 32.5 megapixel sensor, the industry is buzzing with the news of an all-new 39 to 40 megapixel back-illuminated BSI sensor. But the resolution is only half the story. The real holy grail for R7 shooters has always been sensor readout speed. The original model, while powerful, suffered from a rolling shutter effect that could turn a bird's wing or a baseball bat into a distorted, jelly-like mess when using the electronic shutter. The rumors for the Mark II are pointing toward a stacked sensor architecture, technology borrowed directly from the flagship EOS R3 and R1. If this holds true, we are looking at a near-instantaneous readout that would virtually eliminate rolling shutter, allowing you to fire off shots at a blistering 40 frames per second with a completely silent, electronic shutter without any fear of distortion. This would effectively turn the R7 Mark II into a mini R1, giving you the reach of a crop sensor with the speed of a five-figure professional body. But speed without intelligence is wasted, and that is where the rumored Digic accelerator chip comes in. Leaks suggest that Canon is bringing its most advanced neural network, autofocus system down to the R7 line. This means the camera wouldn't just see a bird. It would understand the geometry of a bird's flight path, predicting movement before it happens. For sports photographers, this translates to an eye-tracking AF that stays glued to a player even when they're momentarily obscured by a teammate or a referee. Imagine a camera that could distinguish between a soccer ball and a player's head with 100% accuracy in a crowded box. This level of AI-driven subject detection, combined with an estimated 8.5 stops of in-body image stabilization, IBIS, means you could potentially shoot handheld at shutter speeds previously thought impossible, capturing tack-sharp images of the Milky Way or a dim forest floor without ever touching a tripod. The physical evolution of the R7 Mark II is also set to address one of the biggest complaints of its predecessor, ergonomics. Many professionals found the original R7 scroll wheel around the joystick design a bit polarizing. The word on the street is that Canon is moving toward a more standardized, robust pro-body layout, mirroring the ergonomics of the EOS R5 Mark II. This includes a larger, more comfortable grip, better heat dissipation for those long video takes, and most importantly, a dual card slot setup that finally embraces the speed of CF Express Type B alongside a standard SD slot. For the high-resolution bursts and high bitrate video this camera is expected to produce, that CF Express slot isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. It ensures that your buffer clears in seconds, not minutes, keeping you in the action when every millisecond counts. Speaking of video, this is where the R7 Mark II might actually cannibalize some of Canon's own full-frame sales. We are hearing reports of 8K internal recording at 30 or even 60 frames per second, a feat once reserved for the most expensive cinema rigs. For the 4K shooters, expect oversampled, uncropped 4K at up to 120 frames per second, providing that buttery smooth slow motion that is the hallmark of premium content. With the rumored inclusion of C-Log 3 and 10-bit internal recording, the color grading flexibility will be professional grade, making this an incredible B-cam for cinema productions or a primary powerhouse for high-end YouTubers and documentary filmmakers. The addition of a passive cooling architecture in the larger body could finally solve the overheating issues that have haunted compact mirrorless cameras, allowing for unlimited recording times even in the heat of a summer shoot in the California desert or the humidity of Florida. As for the timeline, all signs point to a massive unveiling in the first half of 2026, with recent FCC registrations showing a 180-day confidentiality window that expires in June. A late spring or early summer launch seems almost certain. The price point is where things get interesting. Analysts are speculating a launch price between $1,999 and $2,299. While this is a step up from the original R7's entry point, the level of technology being packed into this super crop body justifies the premium. It positions the Mark II as the ultimate tool for the reach-limited photographer, the person who needs every millimeter of their 600mm lens but refuses to compromise on sensor speed or autofocus reliability. If these rumors are even 80% accurate, the Canon EOS R7 Mark II isn't just an update. It's a declaration of war on the APS-C competition. It's a message that the crop sensor isn't just for beginners anymore. It's a professional choice for those who demand the absolute best in speed, resolution, and portability.